Hi, Alan Stratton from As Wood Turns. Easter time is rapidly approaching now, and although they have little to do with the real reason for Easter, it is a fun time to deal with eggs. In the last video, I found this little bunny that is 3D printed and made a solid egg for it. And this video, I think I'll swap it out for a hollow egg that goes in the same bunny, but we've got to explore the alternatives. So in this case, this one is a hollow egg. It has a groove around it to hold it together, and then we can put a little treat inside. And no, I won't put it back together on the video, but I will later. So let's make this hollow egg, and in the next video, let's do a jointed egg this way. So hold on for this for next week. Meanwhile, let's make this hollow egg.
I have a stack of pen blanks identified only as tropical pen blanks. They seemed convenient for this project. I glued two together with a piece of plain paper in between, then another two. Finally, I glued the two sets together with paper in between, and let them dry very well. Now I have them mounted to my long-nosed chuck. I took care to center punch the other end and position the blank on the point of the live center before cinching up the chuck. Now my bowl gouge does quick work of rounding it over. Then a skew to cut a tenon. Then I reversed the mount and finished rounding them over. Now I can measure the rabbit at 1.9 inches, which when divided by 1.29 gives me an ideal diameter at about 1.44. So the overall length is 1.9, and the distance from the big end to the max diameter is 1/2 the diameter, or about 0.72. I'm relying on the ideal egg length of 1.29 times the diameter in inches. I'm marking these key points on the cylinder. Next, reduce the diameter outside the two end marks. To me, this is important to know the boundaries. Then round over to the small end, then to the big end, then refine until it looks good to me. Now is a great time to sand from 120 grit through 400 grit. Since it is mounted in a chuck, I can remove the tenon on the little end before finishing sanding and finishing with shellac. I also cut a small shallow groove around the middle for a rubber band to hold it together when it's done. Since this egg is close in size to the last one, I'm not cutting a new wood collet. This is a little bigger, but the wood is still a good cushion while I sand the big end. Then a little more shellac for the big end. Now I can split the egg on one of the paper joints. I'm using a burr on a Dremel tool to hollow the inside. A clamp holds the egg and keeps my fingers out of the way of the tool. After that, I'm lightly sanding the inside for any sharp points before splitting the last paper joint and sanding off the paper on a sandpaper flat on the table. Hand sanding the joint is gentle enough to remove only the paper compared to a big disc sander. Then apply shellac to the insides. To me, this design is actually not very practical. I just had to prove to myself that I could do it. Nevertheless, here's another egg my little bunny rabbit can carry around. This one can have a little treat inside of it. No, a bunny rabbit and eggs have little to do with the real Easter, but still they are fun. I'm wondering what else I can do with eggs this season. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe on my website, tell your friends, and send me your comments and questions. Every week I make a new wood turning video. Please wear your full face shield anytime the lathe is running. So until next week's video, this is Alan Stratton from As Wood Turns.